I'm gonna need some real support from you guys right now. I messed up big. Like, holy crap. Did I mess up big? So, alright. So I hit record on Audacity, and I apparently did not hit the record button for OBS. So for the last about 20 minutes or so, I have been talking to myself and making progress that you guys have not seen. And I'm honestly pretty upset about it because some cool stuff happened off camera, and my reactions were really, really good, and I was really on point. I was feeling really good about the episode. And as I noticed that it was getting time to end, I also noticed that there was no video preview in the OBS. So I am sorry, I really am, but some things have happened off screen. I guarantee I wouldn't lie to you guys, you know, about the Pokemon I caught or what my chances of happening with everything were. I really am disappointed in myself that I wasn't more diligent, and I will make it up to you guys. But I do need to point out that there have been some changes to the team. I have replaced Aggron with an Aerodactyl that I caught on Route 10. And I caught a Tentacool that we named Manowar in the Rock Tunnel. And Terror came at level 14. I have since raised it a level. Manowar we have yet to train at all yet. Aerodactyl is adamant, and it's really good, and I'm really happy that I caught it. But you aren't going to get to see my actual reaction because there's no video footage of it. I'm just so not pleased with myself right now. I pride myself on a general level of professionalism. You know, I'm really proud of what I do, from my Let's Plays to my guides. They're not the highest quality of stuff you'll ever find, but for what I do out of my bedroom with my own equipment, I do hold myself to a pretty high standard, and the fact that I let something like that slip, I'm really, really disappointed in myself. So you can see some of the other Pokemon we could have caught in here. We could have caught Gramble, and I'm actually going to try to fight this thing. There was a Lairon we could fight. There have been Tentacools, obviously. Tentacool was the first Pokemon we found in here. Just all in all, I am very not pleased. So I need this episode to perk me up a bit, and I'm going to switch, because we're not getting any headway with that. And I'm not going to use Manowar. I mean, I want to use Manowar, but that's going to come in a grinding montage a little later, because Manowar and Aerodactyl are both pretty far behind the general curve we have. We are starting to get a bit ahead with some of our Pokemon, and Manowar and Aerodactyl, Terror, sorry, do not know very good moves. By the way, we named it Terror because pterodactyls in real life had a silent P attached to them. So I figured since Aerodactyl was terrifying, then I have the hiccups. Oh, I hate myself right now. Since Pterodactyl is terrifying, we would name it Terror with a silent P, and I thought that was pretty clever. And then Manowar because Tentacool is a jellyfish, and there is a Manowar jellyfish. All in all, like, that last 20 minutes or so was setting up to be such a good episode. Like, I was gonna be so proud of that one. But. Just. There are no words for how actually disappointed in myself I am. And you guys might be thinking, oh, you're being too hard on yourself. And I probably am, you're right. Oh, and I also beat this guy. And he was super cool. He had a Slowpoke, and jokes were made. Ugh. Oh, and now there are Giraffarigs in here. Neat. Awesome. Great. Cool. Lots of cool Pokemon to catch in here. And I'm not saying I'm disappointed in Tentacruel, but it was just, you know, there were reactions. There were reactions, and I made some really clever jokes. At least I think they were clever. And now they're gone. They're gone! Why? But on the bright side, It didn't happen during a gym leader episode. I can thank my lucky stars that Lieutenant Surge didn't not record, that we haven't gotten to Erica and I haven't flubbed that up yet. Please, cross your fingers and your toes for me. I need it. I need it. Go put on your lucky socks. Go put on your lucky hat. Go pet a cat. Just go do something to send me some luck, please. Alright, so I do want to get Man-O-War some screen time. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to... Okay, that's not good. I'm actually going to run. We're going to run because that Shadow Ball did a lot. I was going to speed up and, like, go War of Attrition with our poison point. Or poison sting, that's it. I draw illustrations of Pokemon when I'm at home. That's pretty cool. Can you show me some? I had fully intended on grinding against that Lombre. No, that Shadow Ball did way too much. Oh, and we almost lost Matador to that Slowpoke. So that was a heart-stopping moment that you're gonna miss. I do, like, here's what gets me about missing episodes of this, is that I feel like it breaches the level of trust that I have with you guys. Like, I wouldn't cheat. I know I wouldn't cheat on a lock, because that just defeats the entire point. If I'm gonna cheat, I might as well just let's play, instead of doing a challenge. Right? It's stupid. But I feel like now that I've missed episodes, it's like, oh, well, the Aerodactyl wasn't the first Pokemon you caught. You're just using it because you thought it was cool. Or like, oh, Matador, I'm sure you Tauros actually fainted. And it's like, no, those things aren't true. Don't say that. But I feel a lot less like I can defend myself against those because I haven't uploaded everything you've seen yet. So, I don't know. I'm just disappointed in a lot of different ways. And I'm kind of venting about it now. Also, would have loved to have caught a Vulpix, but I do already have Seath the Scaleless. So, I guess it's not... You know, I am happy with our Tentacool catch, because, like I said in the episode that never was, I don't often come here, but when I do, I'm going to battle you. She didn't say that, but I added that in. You can read, obviously. But Tentacruel is one of my favorite Pokemon. Like, you might not be aware of that, but I think Tentacruel is pretty cool. You get it? Tentacool. Tentacruel is pretty cool. Just, anyway, I like those Pokemon. And I don't really see people using them. Like, usually you use Squirtle for your water type, or you use Gyarados or Goldeen. I don't ever see people using Tentacool. I guess they think it's ugly or something. I like it, so I'm gonna use Tentacool. And I decided to use it over Talia, the Carvana, because we have many fighting type weaknesses on top of water type weaknesses that we already have. Like Terror, Nemesis, and Seath are all weak to water types. And that's no bueno. Plus we've got Tank in the backlines who's also weak to water types. And in terms of this team, I need to heal up real quick. As you can see, we have... Well, we had Tank, and then between Tank and Talia, they were both weak to fighting. So I think this team is a bit more well-rounded now, honestly. I don't trust this thing. It's got like Water Gun or something. I'm just gonna run. Anything that I'm not sure I can destroy with Terror, I'm not fighting. But do you know about Pokemon cosplay? I have an idea. Are you going to talk to me about it? Yes, you are. Chief Kim. With your Charmander. I think I could take a Charmander. Wait, it probably has Metal Claw. I don't want to go into Man-O-War because Man-O-War is pretty low. And I don't have a water type move on him. Oh, I could teach a Water Pulse! That'd be super good! But that is a time for another day because I didn't do that, so we're going to go into Matador. And I'm going to shift in my chair now. There's going to be some rattling, but my leg was falling asleep. And honestly, I'm starting to feel like I might die. Like, you get to that point where your limb is asleep and you might need it amputated soon. That was how I was starting to feel. Charmander, don't growl at me. Just stop. I'm not having a good day right now. Charmander, can I lay it on you? No? Alright, you're gonna faint? That's fine. I'll vent to Terror, because Terror is a good listener. Oh, and Cubone. Cubone, bone. I think Terror can handle a Cubone, bone. Because I beat another one, like, what, 5 minutes ago or so? Give or take? Just about? Almost? Anyway. What'll do more? Wing attack or bite? Wing attack because it has stab. Oh, it's got headbutt. Oh, that does nothing. That does nothing. Come on, Terror. Hit it with your wings or your magic tornadoes or whatever. Okay, it's gonna set up some crits now. That's not good. We are getting to the point where I am now afraid of Cubone. But Terror getting the return critical hit. That was another thing you missed. In Terror's first battle, Terror got 2 crits, almost a third. I say almost because, you know, it wasn't, but I like to pretend it was almost a crit in a row, and it was super cool. In general, really happy with how things are right now. Not very happy with myself, but again, I've said that for the umpteenth time. You know, we just gotta move on. You know, we have new Pokemon, we didn't lose anyone. There are hikers here, and other wild Pokemon. Oh my god. It's Ludicolo. I love Ludicolo, but I don't think I can take it on in a fight. So I'm gonna battle this guy. Hit me with your best shot. Drive me away. Schoolboy Jimmy will be sending in Machop. And not talking to me anymore. I mean, surely we can take this thing on, right? Oh, see, this is what I'm talking about. Terror with these crits. Terror is a champion. Oh, and he's got an Onix. Time to switch. And I could have put Water Pulse onto Manowar. But you know what? I guess I'm just an idiot or something. I don't know. I mean, at this point, my track record is really quite just leaning towards that direction. I am just so many different shades of dumb, and without a Water-type move on Manowar, I don't actually have a good answer for Pokemon like Onix. So that's great. That's a cool thing that's happening right now. Okay, we are going to be speeding this part up. Oh, and he's gonna harden. Great, wonderful. I'm gonna go for Pursuits now. Oh, that's doing so much more. And a dead Onix. Great! Wonderful. My patience is at an all-time low, Schoolboy Jimmy. Alright, let's teach Manowar Water Pulse. And then after this, I imagine I'll do a grinding montage. Water Pulse for Manowar. Yes, we get it. You gotta shove the disc into your face. Oh, and we should probably heal up while we're at it. Super Potion. Give one to old Manowar, and we'll give one to Matador as well. Now, in order to cut down on the time spent during this episode, we're going to use a Repel, because I think Terror is, like, above the other Pokemon in here now. So there's a ladder. I kind of want to fight this guy for more experience. I'm going to do it. My Pokemon techniques will leave you crying. I mean, that's not very nice. Why are you going to make me cry? I'm a kid. I'm, what, like 10 years old? I mean, look at me. Schoolboy Kate. With your Geodude is going to make me cry. Alright. See how much a bite does. Ah, the crits. You see, this is what I mean. Magnitude 7, but it doesn't affect Terror. This is why I love Terror. Are you going to keep going for magnitudes? I'm just going to speed through this part. Again, I'm sorry guys, my patience for myself is just so off right now. Like, I feel like such a bad guy. I give! You're a better technician! No, Scizor is the best technician, but thank you for the compliment. It makes me feel good. Oh goody, another hiker. What's down here? Probably another hiker. Great! I'll battle this one. This one looks like fun. This tunnel goes a long way, kid. I have already figured that out 10 times over. Schoolboy Tia. Oh boy, here we go. Alright, time for super speed. Bite, bite, bite. Chomping at the bite. I can't remember if... No, because I didn't... I took Terror out during the last episode, so you must have heard the joke about Tank just eating everything like Geodudes for breakfast. You must have heard that. I refuse to believe otherwise, and if you haven't heard it, well, then I'm saying something that makes sense only to me. Doh, you win. I won't speed through every battle, it's just probably this episode is going to be a bit sped up because... Golly, I'm just so upset. I'm so irate. And like, kind of unjustifiably so, you know, it was an accident. But it still makes me mad. And I think this will be our last... I think this will be our last battle for the episode. He's got 2 Pokemon, he's got a Geodude. Alright. We'll be speeding through the bites. It's no big deal. Just... Okay, that did a lot. We almost just... Okay, we cannot fight Graveler. We're gonna switch. Let's see how Manowar... Wait, no. If that thing gets a high magnitude, I will lose Manowar. But, I think my Tentacool is faster. I should be. So, I think I can get the Water Pulse off first. Although, if it explodes, I'll cry. I'll end the episode, and I'll go cry. Okay, no, it was not an issue. I was faster, we got the Water Pulse off. Gonna get a bunch of experience. Schoolboy Kim goes down. Okay, we're all good. We're all good. No one's feeling hurt. Oh, just a bunch of rocks up here. Great. So interesting. Look at rocks. And there's a camper there. Once again, guys, I really am sorry. Like, you deserve better. And I like to think that there is a bond of trust that exists between me as a content creator and you as a viewer. You know, no matter how casually you watch my stuff, whether you watch all my videos or whether you just watch me for this, you know, whatever it is, I feel like there is a certain trust there, and I kind of feel like I inadvertently broke it a bit. And I am really upset about it. But... I mean, I guess if you guys don't mind, I don't mind either, but I'm kicking myself over that one. Most especially just because I did use some really good jokes, and now they're gone. But, oh well. I hope you guys did enjoy this. I was a bit mopey during the whole thing, but I hope it doesn't deter you too much. And I hope you'll tune in next time as we continue our rampage through the rock tunnel. All in the name of getting to Lavender Town, so that we can fight ghosts like the Ghostbusters. Until next time, guys, take care, and have a good one. Bye-bye!